well, guess we're finally ready to start Fire Emblem Three Houses now that Xenoblade Chronicles 1-2 Torna is done as of half an hour ago-ish? Something like that. But, yeah. I assume, Anima, it takes longer than if I put in the Season Pass? Because I will, but I haven't yet. But yeah, let's play Fire Emblem Tree Houses. Exactly. Nintendo Tree Houses. I really like this title screen. But yeah, now that we've finally What? Why'd the screen go black? Fine, cutscene time.
Beloved place, silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come through the bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping to just like talk on the title screen before starting, and then that started. And yeah, I really like the music as well. Like the lyrics with a slightly more electronic-y style. No, don't play it again. Oh, it's the class showcase. Okay, we can like talk here then. But now I forget what I was gonna say. Now I'm distracted. Anyway, so a little bit of a rundown on how we're gonna do this series. So there's 3 routes with the 3 different houses. And I'm a freaking crazy Fire Emblem nerd, so I'm obviously gonna do them all. So the 3 routes are Black Eagles, Blue Lions, and Golden Deer as the 3 houses that you can choose. And I decided that I was gonna do like the order that seems like the most canon, or the order that most people might do, like, or the one that the game might imply for you to do. Mostly because I feel like the story will develop better that way, and it might save the better ones for last. So the order that we're gonna do is Black Eagles, Blue Lions, I forgot the names for a second, and then Golden Deer, in that order is the plan. And so we'll be doing 3 playthroughs technically of this game with like the slightly different stories. And because there's 2 versions of Byleth, male and female Byleth, in order to change things up, we're going to do the second one as female Byleth, is what my plan is. So, male Byleth, Black Eagles, female Byleth, Blue Lions, male Byleth, Golden Deer. That's my plan for this series. That's what I want to throw out, so that we mix things up decently, you know? That is my idea there. Extras. Yeah, 3 playthroughs because there's 3 different routes. So, it's like if we ever did Fire Emblem Fates, we would be doing 3 routes because there's 3 different stories. Except in Fates, it's quite literally like 3 different games. Whereas this one, I hear it's like the first half is relatively the same, and then the second half is completely different, is what I hear. There's a music library already, but we only get the... Oh, this is the last thing that was on the disc. Seasons of Warfare short version. Oh, that's the thing that we were listening to there. Interesting. But yeah, you mean Therion? We're playing as Therion. Yeah, the whole thing with male Byleth being Therion, but there's all this news that's come to light recently that apparently he's kind of a massive scumlord in real life, so Nintendo might get his character recast, which I wouldn't mind after reading everything about the guy. He's... But, you know, putting that aside, let's hop on in. But yeah, also, whenever I play Fire Emblem games... Let's talk about this. So whenever I play Fire Emblem games, I make Excel spreadsheets to try to perfect my characters, especially in games like Fates, where there's like the whole pairings for like the children and stuff like that, for getting the best stats and stuff. So as an example, here's one of my Fates spreadsheets, and I have like I've even put on pictures, like, I'm trying to line this up. I've even put on pictures of all 5 of the skills that I wanted for each character to have. Like, that much detail there. And then like a whole bunch of numbers and stuff like that to crunch. So I literally make Excel spreadsheets of each game. I devise my own strategies to develop as perfect of units as I can, because I'm freaking crazy. So because I put that much time into developing the most perfect teams that I can in every Fire Emblem game, well, in every Fire Emblem game that you can actually grind in. Like, why would I do that in a game that you can't grind in? Like FE7, for example. So that I won't do on hardest difficulty. But games where you can grind in, and I try to perfect my units, what would be the point in having as perfect a team as possible if you're not using it to tackle the hardest difficulty? So we're going hard classic. Like, if I wasn't trying to perfect units, I would probably go like hard casual or something like that, with fallen units rising again after the battle ends. Like, you don't have to worry about permadeath and losing a character forever. But if I'm perfecting everybody, then what's the point in doing that if it's not for the hardest difficulty? Hard classic. I'm a little bit disappointed that there isn't lunatic classic, but at the same time I'm also a little bit relieved it's gone, because, you know, screw that. I played lunatic plus classic on Fire Emblem Awakening and beat it, and it took me so long, and I hate it so much. Oh man. And lunatic classic on Fire Emblem Fates Conquest was pretty absurd as well. Not quite as absurd as Awakening, but yeah. Hey, you Harmonia, make babies with the hottie with the big boobs. I don't even know who that is. I know that you said it was somebody during that trailer there, but like, stream delay, so I wasn't sure. I was like, who is this? And I don't even know. But is that what I should be doing, is like having people in chat like decide who I should be pairing with? I don't even know. But yeah, remember when you said you left for a bit? Yeah, you left to read up on him. All you have to say, like that guy. Yeah, I was reading up on him during lunch at work today. I was like, oh, so that's why Nintendo wants to recast this guy. I get it now. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be doing 3 playthroughs, which Fire Emblem games typically have a lot of replayability, so that'll be pretty fun. Connect to the network and play. Preparing to establish a connection. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm probably gonna have the camera off during battles, or during outside of battles, but on during battles.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Well,
Wonder how you got in here.
well, that was some sort of an intro there. What the heck? Also, as I was saying before the cutscene interrupted me, I thought I had more time there. I'm probably gonna have the camera on during battles and off every time outside of battles. Because look how big the art is here for the face. My camera gets in the way. Besides, if we're just watching, like, because it's fully voice acted, as we're just watching this here, it's like, you know, having the camera on would just be me staring at the screen there. So I figured during scenes where I'm talking with students or something like that, or maybe scenes like this, I can still have the chat on, but I'll have like the camera off, but leave the microphone on. But my camera just gets in the way, so I can have the camera off. But the reason why, like, I used to have hotkeys so that when I turned the camera off, it would turn the chat off as well, kind of like that. But I made them separate for this game so that I can turn the camera off and chat can still be there. But yeah, this is Sothis, who I've known about from the trailers. But as for that intro, what the heck just happened? What the heck is going on? I would click auto advance, but I also like pressing A to advance, so I'm gonna do that instead.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Well, excuse me, princess. Also, I think I heard that Sothis has the same voice actor as Morgana from Persona 5. I'm pretty sure I heard.
Come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
No! You stay away from me. Also, is the game loud enough? I feel like I should turn it up louder. It's looking pretty quiet right now. I'll turn it up to... I'll wait for her to speak and then I'll change up the volume settings. See how loud her voice goes. Oh, this is where you select which Byleth there. So yeah, like I was saying before, we're probably gonna do male Byleth, Black Eagles, female Byleth, Blue Lions, and then male Byleth, Golden Deer. Since we're doing 3 playthroughs anyway, like why wouldn't we change it up to the different avatar once just to change things up? But we will be starting with male Byleth, is what we'll be doing. You're gonna hear the Morgana. I've never played Persona 5, so I can't quite hear it. Though maybe I can imagine a little bit of Smash Bros. Looking cool, Joker. But yeah, so this guy might be getting a voice actor replacement.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Batman. But anyway, yeah, so it's possible that there might be an update for this game coming out later that completely changes the voice actor for male Byleth, just because of the fact that Nintendo wants to, you know, replace him after it came out that, you know, he's kind of... Also, I can move the chat up. Is what I could do to, like, there. Considering, you know, where the boxes for things appear. But, yeah. You're gonna say something about the intro, but it gives an idea about... Yeah, don't do that, then. Wait, I have choices here. I'm a ghost. I'm a demon. I'm immortal. Well, we're doing 3 playthroughs anyway, so I guess we'll see these eventually. Let's say I'm a ghost this time. We'll do them in that order or something. I'm a ghost!
You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, fine, I'm a demon.
Do not deceive.
Oh, come
You would do well
on.
to keep your wit in line.
Freaking thanks, game. Talk about an illusion of choice, huh?
I see.
Anyway, let's...
Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Yeah, that audio level looks fine, I think, looking at OBS. Let me know if I should turn up the voices for the game here louder or quieter. like based on my own voice. But from what I can see on OBS, it looks decently fine. Oh, you did the same thing. A name. Wait, how many characters is Harmonia? It's like either 7 or 8, I forget. I think it might be exactly 8. Only 8 characters. Hey! Thank goodness for a name like Harmonia. Woo, boy. I think that she just didn't like being lied to about what I am. Look at that. Perfect amount of characters. Thank goodness for that. If it was 7 characters, you have no idea how mad I would have been.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Yeah, because Harmonia is totally a common human
You
name.
must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Why are you asking? You want to get me something? Oh. Oh, they all have freaking different names. Why is scrolling down increasing the month? Like, shouldn't it make more sense that you press up and the number increases? Screw you, game. Anyway, they all have different names, huh? All something moon. Does it? Okay, the day doesn't change the name there. Anyway, I guess I'll enter my actual one. There. This year on March 4th, we did the Sly Cooper stream. If anyone remembers that. We beat Sly Cooper in one sitting, one of my childhood games. And next year on March 4th, I could probably see myself playing Sly 2 or something like that, honestly. But yeah. Day 4 of month 3. Bam!
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth.
Wait!
How strange.
Wait, actually? Are you kidding me? Like, I guess every character has a set birthday in this game, and Sothis has my birthday? Or is that like an actual part of the plot where Sothis has your birthday no matter what day you choose? Is it that? Or Anima, you've gone through this before and probably entered a different date than March 4th, I would guess. Can you answer me this, please? Does Sothis have the same birth? Okay, it's a plot. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, like, no way. I was so... You have no idea how surprised I was for a second there. I was like... Anyway, okay, it's a plot then. Okay, I was genuinely surprised for a second there. I was like, what the heck? Anyway, yeah, you remember Sly Cooper, huh? That game's so good, but I prefer Sly 2 and 3 so much better. I'll get to them one day.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
How about first you explain what the heck is going on here?
It is almost time
Oh, come on.
to begin.
Okay, so you're February 3rd, then she's just linked to you. Gotcha. Yeah, I was genuinely surprised for like a second there. Wake up! How long does this line go on for voice acting? I guess it ends there. But yeah, gotcha.
Hey, time to wake up.
Hmm?
Were you having that dream again?
That same dream? It's like the beginning of Fire Emblem Fates, almost. Yeah, I've been having them same dreams. I was dreaming about a war. I was dreaming about a young girl. What should I say here? Because he's probably gonna get the wrong idea here. He's gonna be like, oh, all right. Are you sure about that? Here, let's just say I was dreaming about... Oh, both of them are truth, actually. I guess that cutscene that we saw at the beginning was actually a dream. Gotcha, and then it transitioned into the one with Sothis. Oh. Sure, I was dreaming about a war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Really?
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. Battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Yeah, that was my thought there, hon. I was like, I'm not gonna answer this.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Dude, I'm asleep. How is my mind wandering while I'm asleep gonna get me killed? Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
Anima.
time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
Gotcha.
I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Hey, it's like the theme song where it's like, I fear the edge of dawn. No, it's probably not connected. Oh, right. Of course. Let's say of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
So I guess my answer pleased Geralt there. It showed a heart by him. So I guess your answers will like affect how people think of you.
Sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
I love how everything's fully voice acted. Like Echoes kind of experimented with that, with Echoes being the first pretty much fully voice acted game, and the voice acting of Echoes was great. I love that so much. But there it was still largely kind of like them experimenting, like, do we want to go full voice acting for Fire Emblem going forward? And it worked great in Echoes, so they did, and now I like
What's
that.
happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
Hey, it's the freaking flagship main
Oh, a
characters.
bunch of kids like you wanted this hour.
You better not be wanting to throw a party.
Pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
No!
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
I think you're
We've
lying.
been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
So why are all three of these
I'm
house leaders
impressed you're
together right now?
staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Do you work at Walmart?
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I'm so ready. This is the first time I've actually ever played a home console Fire Emblem game. At all. Wait, how many save datas are there? 5. It's pretty nice. I'd like it if there were more. But that's like 3 already for my 3 routes. And then like 2 extra ones. Neat. If I ever decide to like perfect like absolutely perfect a team, because I feel like I can only really do so after I've gone through the game once or twice for Fire Emblem games, because then I understand the system of that games. Yeah, I've never actually played Radiant Dawn. I never had the time for it. Yeah, I know it was a Wii game. I didn't even know that Fire Emblem existed back then. Back on the Wii, I was like in elementary school, and I was playing things like Super Mario Galaxy and button mashing and Smash Brawl. Didn't even know that Fire Emblem existed back then. In the Wii times. I like the 2D sprites there. One of these days I would like to do Path of Radiance and then Radiant Dawn on stream. It might be a while. A skirmish at dawn, prologue, and an inevitable encounter. What's that? What was that thing on the bottom right? Oh, here we go. Player phase.
Let's take care of those thieves. before
Man, I
they
love the music
overrun
of this
the
game.
village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay. Alright then. So select a unit and then move next to an enemy. A does nothing. I guess I have to press to the right. That sucks. While a unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open to attack. Select the account. Whatever. Choose a weapon. So how does it move with the stick? It's pretty good. I remember in the 3DS Fire Emblem games, how it moved with the stick like sucked, and I had to use the D-pad because the movement with the stick was like so drifty. Like it would drift so much. Can I press X for you can't press X to see like the danger area? Oh, I guess you can still do that. At least that feature's still around so you can see the exact area they can go, but you can't actually press X to freaking show the full danger area. That's unfortunate, you know. Anyway, what do we have here? We have our units. I do like how they kept the 2D sprites here as well. For this. For at least the menus. Like, it's a little bit sad that I don't see them on the battlefield, but like, it's a home console game, so like, it's probably not a good idea to have like little simple 2D sprites on the screen, unless you're Octopath Traveler and know what you're doing. Conditions: defeat the enemy commander. Defeat conditions: any of your units fall in battle. Okay. Wait, what did that say? Untapped units for... Oh, that just means like the units that I can still move. Gotcha,
Stay
gotcha.
focused.
So if I moved Byleth here, what would I be able to do? So, okay, if I got more items, my camera might still get in the way during battles. So it would for sure hit, have an 8% chance of critting and 15 attack there. It would do 13 damage. So that means that he probably has like 5 defense then. Is that how the numbers work in this game? Can I check? Details. You do have 5 defense. Yay, that is how the numbers work. I figured it out. Neat. Yeah, my camera kind of... Yeah. I mean, the other options here are just guide options, bookmark, and end the turn. Like, but here it doesn't seem to be blocking because there's nothing here. So it should be a-okay for now. So yeah, if I did that, I could do Wrath Strike to for sure take him out, but that would use 3 more durability of my Iron Sword there. Not paying attention to what happened, pretty much nothing. Alright, combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They're highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders. That's Fire Emblem standard. Alright, so how much range do bows have in this game? Is it just 2, or are there ways to upgrade it? Actually, I've seen some of the arts in this game. I'm pretty sure there's ways that you can do it. Curve Shot. Oh yeah, Curve Shot already adds another range to it, but I don't need to do that. So if I use Iron Bow on you, it has an 87% chance to hit for 12 damage there. So let's go ahead and try it out. Let's weaken you up, is what we'll do. I'll give my Byleth some experience, since we won't be able to use these other house leaders once we choose a house anyway. So a weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your MT might and hit rate will be reduced, and enemies will make follow attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons; you cannot repair them mid-battle. Oh, I saw the 1 of 3 up there, and I thought there were multiple pages to that. So let's go ahead and give Byleth some experience. No, I don't want to do that targeting thing. That's dumb. I want to be on the space in front and then target. So the options that are here are talk. Oh, I can talk to Claude. Attack, combat arts, items, trade, convoy, wait. Can I talk to Claude here quick before attacking?
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Neat. I remember in some previous games, I think at least if I'm remembering correctly, talking would like use your turn and you couldn't attack. Thank goodness that's not the case here. Maybe I'm losing my mind and that was never the case. All right, 96% chance to hit and kill. Sweet. Stabby! Get him.
Should I have held back?
Sweet. Nah, you probably shouldn't have. I do like how it zooms in on that actual spot on the battlefield, and you look around during that battle and it really is that spot on the battlefield. That's really cool. Like in games like Fire Emblem Awakening, it would just show like a generic background for the area, like it wasn't really that spot. But in this game, it is really that spot. It's pretty neato. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the A button when the cursor is on a space without an active unit. Yeah, I already knew about that. That's Fire Emblem standard. Once all your units have taken action, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. You can end the player phase early by selecting End from the battle menu. Yeah, that's a standard thing there. So the dudes that can move here can only go to like there anyway. So it doesn't even really matter where I put
I will prevail.
you guys here real quick. So enemy phase. Oh, I guess the enemies didn't move. And Gerald didn't move there either.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Sure. So, terrain effects. Certain terrain will have effects on the unit occupying it. Force, for instance, raises the unit's evasion and defense. Move your units to advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. So, yeah, I can't exactly move to a position where I can hit these enemies right as is, like I could that dude who was over here. So instead, I'm gonna have to just prepare to get hit and move into here. I can't quite get in there yet. Let's have... I could move Edelgard in there, but let's not quite do that. It feels so weird playing Fire Emblem on a home console game. This is a first for me. So, let's go ahead and proceed to beat... There's no other enemies here, is there? There's just, like, these 3 up here with, like, this guy. Costas! Costas. So, let's go ahead and move into this space and see who wants to attack me.
If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Neat, neat. Terrain types. Forests are not the only type of terrain type you will encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heel tiles. You can see the effects of terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button on empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. That's just that thing there. And yeah, and I can see info there. Looks like I have 3 vulniaries. Oh, I already have some skill level in sword. So I guess Byleth starts out with a little bit of sword experience and a little bit of authority experience. A few abilities there. Starting out as a commoner. Interesting. I only have Wrath Strike as a combat art right now and no battalions at the moment. So, Claude, you can stick further back since you're, Oh, I could talk there. I didn't even notice. Oops. I wanted to see that now. We'll see it when I get a chance next. Like, I love how it really is that place on the battlefield, you know? Guess we're only hitting it once. Fortunito. Yeah, let's get that good old experience for Byleth real quick. Whoa, what was that? Was that one of my skills there? That just activated? And yeah, you can't face me now. So I kind of funneled them like that since there's the rock here, so only
Fine
2 could attack me instead of
The
3.
combat arts I taught you.
I might, or I might not. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skill level goes up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. So, in Fire Emblem Echoes, the last game, they introduced combat arts, and using a combat art would use up some of your HP for the sake of like a more powerful attack. In this game, since it has weapon durability, it uses up additional weapon durability. So usually each strike would use 1 of this 40 durability, but using Wrath Strike here would make it use 3 durability. So, what do we want to do here? I could maybe use Wrath Strike to finish you off, or maybe I could snipe with Claude. Is what I could maybe do. If I go here and use Curved Shot, I'll be able to attack you to whittle you down. Because if I... What the heck was that? What the heck was that? He healed slightly. But anyway, this is my strategy. Because if I place Claude right here, then Dimitri wouldn't be able to attack this guy. And I want Dimitri to attack this guy. So if we go ahead and attack you, the Iron Lance, as long as it connects, it should kill.
Is that all?
Like that. Neato. His hair looks weird. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and use Edelgard here with Iron. Wow, the Iron Axe has way more durability than the Iron Lance does. Let me tell you. So only 73% chance to hit, but hopefully it does here. Let's go ahead and do that. Stabby, stabby.
Witness my power.
That spinning animation is very cool. And then let's go ahead and do... If we attack you, then I don't even need to use the combat art. Screw you, Geralt. I'm not using combat arts after all. Let's talk with
We are
Dimitri.
in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please.
I
lend
imagine
us your
so.
strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and attack without even using a combat art. We're not doing as you wanted, Geralt. I'm sorry.
That is that.
I like how there's the other units on the battlefield as well in the background there. Using items like the items option to change your equipped weapon, or use items such as Vulnerary. I always say Vulnerary, which restores your units' hit points HP. Yeah, I don't need to though, because I barely took any damage. Because Strategy.
Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Well, I guess they're making their way this way. So can I wait for them to get close enough so that I can, you know, attack them? Oh, it looks like Geralt's moving. So he's the Cavalier then. Interesting.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Okay, so linked attacks. When you attack an enemy that is also in attack range of one or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. Dang, I hate not being able to press A here. During a linked attack, your avoid rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating powerful enemies. Linked attacks will also build support among the units involved. Neat. Item drops. An item icon on an enemy indicates that you will be able to get the item that is highlighted green in the unit's display when you defeat them. So like the axe of that main bad dude there, right? Yes. Yeah, I'll be able to take his iron axe when he's done so. So, where can you guys go to? Because we'll wait for you to get in like our range, and then we'll, you know, ambush you and such, as one does when the enemy gets close. Is what we do here. Man, this music is so good. Let me tell you. Oh, that dude's in the bushes. He's hiding away in the bushes like a scaredy cat. Oh, is Geralt gonna attack? Oh my goodness, there he goes. Yeah. Stabby, stabby. Wow, my camera is kind of blocking things, isn't it? Dang it. It's like Octopath Traveler all over again. There's no good place for my camera. Let's put Edelgard here and finish off this guy real quick. Like that. I'm really glad it didn't miss.
Well,
Axes typically have lower crit rate but higher damage. Like swords typically result in the wielder having higher speed, being able to follow up attacks better and like dodge attacks better. Lances typically are like higher hit rate, maybe higher crit rate or something along these lines. And axes are typically like lower speed, less hit rate, but more damage. Something like that. So let's say oh, that wouldn't quite even kill. It wouldn't quite. So how much damage would that be doing if I say... That'd be doing 15 if it connects. So if we do, say, this, my 15 still wouldn't kill. Dang. Dang, man. But this dude won't be able to kill any of us in one turn anyway, probably. Probably. Okay, let's go ahead and then weaken this dude is what we'll do real quick. And then Dimitri will be able to one-shot him so we won't have to worry about counterattack since he'll be dead before he can fight back. Is the plan, and then we go ahead and do this. Like that, so that guy's down.
You never had a chance.
Nice, nice. Man, it's been so long since I played a new Fire Emblem game. Like, there was Echoes, but it was a remake, so the last, like, completely original one was Fates, so... Man, what a breath of fresh air, finally being able to play another one here. So... Yeah, he does 13 damage, so if I attack now and he attacked next turn, I'd be dead. So let's not do that, and instead wait for him to attack me, and let's talk with Edelgard.
You say
Neat.
you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Will do! So, we're not even gonna bother to heal, there's no point, let's wait. So you'll attack any one of us. Me, I guess. Alright, Ro. And I'm playing in hard classic mode, anime. I'll turn my camera off because this seems important, I guess. I missed! Hard classic, since that's apparently the hardest difficulty. I would have done lunatic classic if it gave me the option.
Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Oh. What? Everybody's missing. Come on. Oh man, and you're just gonna leave us to this guy now, Gerald? Oh man, I guess it's up to us now. Well, let's weaken him with these other units is what we'll do since he can't.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Okay, that connected. That connected too, but Dimitri can still survive another blow like that. It doesn't matter too much. So let's go ahead and attack with this bow from range. Is what we do. Come on! That went straight through him. What do you mean, miss? Oh man. Alright, so only 53% chance to hit. We could use smash and increase that by a lot there. Sure, let's go ahead and do it. Smash combat art is what we'll do. Like that. Sweet. That flip though, that was a very nice animation. I quite liked that.
Careful now.
76%, 86%. Watch it miss. Here we go. Okay, it didn't miss. Imagine if I had to restart the game already. Oh man, that sure would have sucked, wouldn't it have? So I wonder how the leveling system works in this game. Is there just like unlimited levels or something like that? Because there's gotta be a way to perfect your unit stats. Surely it can't be like one of those Fire Emblem games where you reach a maximum level and if your stats aren't perfect, then too bad, you can never make them perfect. Surely. Thanks for the 21 bits, Anima.
I am gonna cry.
Why? What happened? Why is that? Received an iron axe.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Well then.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis, and I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Sothis, question mark?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Sure.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I don't know. I'm less than a child, question mark? I am no child.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
You stopped time, question mark?
I do not hear your gratitude.
Oh, come on.
Perhaps I should force you to leave?
Leave to where? I'm just gonna leave.
If gratitude's so much to ask.
Oh.
I did deem you worth saving after all.
I thought that was a bow of, like, see ya.
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What will happen when time resumes?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Well, that sucks.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Keep time frozen until I'm safe. Or I'll just stay in a wait here to die.
As though I could stand idly by
Oh,
and
come
watch
on.
that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps... Of course! I must turn back the hands of time!
Of course, the first option. Easy peasy.
Yes,
Apparently...
I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Apparently I lost a heart with
Cannot
Sothis.
wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
Gotcha.
Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Okay. Will do. Easy peasy.
Hey, over here! Huh?
Hey,
Well,
did you just...
I totally did.
The Knights of
Hey, guys.
Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Get him.
The students
Hi.
seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Batman.
Why him?
Stage complete. Hey, it's that sound from Fire Emblem Awakening, I'm pretty sure, when you complete a chapter. Hey, I'm the MVP. Sweet. Oh, sure, I would love to save. Thank you for asking. Online statistics. Oh, what?
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace.
Oh,
I
jeez.
always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever.
Interesting
and drop
name.
that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Sure am. He's a stranger to me. I'm a bandit. That is correct. I'm a bandit.
Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
I don't know. He just nods.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros. They do seem rather skilled.
Uh-oh, I have voices in my head.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Geralt, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Saros, often praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Probably, but I wouldn't know. I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
You think
That
so?
would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
I like
Everything
Claude.
would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything.
What a guy.
Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Yikes.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
Jeez, these three.
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
Well, that was abrupt. Abrupt? Why'd I say abrupt?
I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
So the choice is right at the
It
beginning of the
seems
game.
one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Okay, so this is where we choose our route then. So, like I said, we're gonna start out the first playthrough with the Black Eagles.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Also, the whole idea of like an axe-wielding female lord, in a Fire Emblem game is like, whoa, that's different. That's different. That's unique.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Actually, I don't think that's where the choice is. I think the choice is later, but I guess it gives you the prompt there anyway. There's such a hurry, you know, each of the three is most unique. I'll say Edelgard. Oh, the main character here is speaking. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. Oh. He seems quite sincere. I sense darkness lurking beneath. These descriptions, though. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping